Welcome to Hairy Man History. There aren't many things in this world more unsettling than a creature that ain't supposed to exist, but somehow people keep seeing it. One of the most feared and mysterious beasts in all of cryptid lore is the Dogman, or as they used to call it, the Wolfman. A creature with the body of a dog and the face of a man, seen lurking in the deep woods, along lonely roads, and in the remote places few dare to go. Packed with visions to fuel your imagination, I'm going to give you a glimpse into the heart of this eerie and historical tale. Tonight, we're diving into one of the earliest written accounts of a Dogman sighting, a story that's over 100 years old, first published back in 1924. This chilling newspaper article out of New Mexico tells of a prospector who barely made it out alive, and a young girl who had a face-to-face encounter with something straight out of a nightmare. This story comes from the Evening Dispatch, Saturday, February 16th, 1924. Animal with human face. Strange stories of Wolfman. Prospector attacked. Little girl's terrible adventure. New York, Saturday, from the desert country, north and west of Santa Fe, New Mexico. There are coming stories of a strange animal, which is said to have the body of a coyote, prairie wolf, with a human head and face. Jed Nickelback, a prospector who had lived in Santa Fe for 47 years, was pursued by the animal for nearly 5 miles, according to a statement made after he arrived at Santa Fe. Its body is exactly like that of a coyote, Nickelback said, but its head is human. The face is that of a man about 40 years old, beardless, with big green eyes that gave me the shudders, and horrible fangs hanging out of a huge mouth with drooping lips. It run on 4 legs like a coyote, and if my bronco hadn't been scared high into death, the Wolfman would have outrun him. Unearthly howl. Nickelback was riding through a canyon when the Wolfman appeared on the side of a bluff near the road. The prospector at first thought the animal was a large coyote and paid no attention to it until the animal followed him. Hearing the soft noise of the creature's feet, Nickelback looked round and saw the beast was not like an ordinary coyote. He pulled up his horse, and the Wolfman also stopped. Nickelback fired his rifle, but missed. The creature leaped into the air and then gave voice to an unearthly howl that sent shivers down the prospector's back and struck fear into his heart. Fainting with fear. The prospector on his horse and the animal with the wolf's body and human head began to race into Santa Fe. Nickelback lashed his horse into a gallop, and the horse, which apparently was as frightened as its master, was able to keep ahead of the Wolfman. Once, however, the Wolfman gained and leaped to the back of the running horse. Nickelback says he could feel the creature's hot breath on his neck. Almost fainting with fear, Nickelback clubbed the rifle and beat down the horrible beast as it was trying to sink its teeth into his throat. Nickelback says the Wolfman gave another howl when it dropped from the horse's back, but completely vanished as it struck the ground. Girl attacked, rescued in the nick of time. Roberta Epstout, age 13, daughter of a ranchman living 25 miles from Santa Fe, has also seen the Wolfman, although her description of it does not quite correspond to the one given by Nickelback. Miss Epstout, with a companion, was driving home from a dance in a buggy when terrifying cries were heard coming from the thicket of small trees near the road. Miss Epstout's companion, whose name is Beerby, got out of the buggy and ran to investigate. Teeth like fangs. As Beerby disappeared into the thicket, Miss Epstout was struck rigid with terror when she saw a horrible human head slowly coming into view over the side of the buggy. The brow was covered with a mat of shaggy yellow hair, she says, and a scraggly beard covered the cheeks, but the upper lip was bare. The teeth were long like fangs, and the sagging lower jaw was undershot. Unconscious from fright, too frightened to scream for help, Miss Ebstout could only sit still and look into the eyes of the dreadful thing. The lips curled into a snarl. Then, with a sharp barking howl, there leaped into the buggy a great wolf-like body. With drawn revolver, Bearby ran toward the buggy. He found Miss Ebstout unconscious from fright, lying in the bottom of the vehicle, but the horrible animal had disappeared. Central News. Well, there you have it. The tale of the New Mexico Wolfman. If this story got your trigger finger itchy, go ahead and fire off a like for me. While you're at it, howl at me down in the comments. This story is more than just an old newspaper article. It's a chilling piece of cryptid history, reported over 100 years ago. These mysteries remind us how much our world remains unknown, waiting to be uncovered. As always, keep searching, keep questioning, because the answers are out there. Until next time.